welcome to Access Paranormal. Well, tonight we've got the owl fella with me again.
Hello.
We've also got someone very special, someone local, absolutely local, just down the road, exploring with Dave. Welcome to the show, Dave. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
No, you're welcome. Thanks for you to come along. We appreciate you coming, and because you're always out and about somewhere, aren't you?
Yes, I'm always out and about. I was out today
Again?
Yeah, I don't stop.
I know. When do you get time to just relax?
Normally after I've dropped the video, I'll leave it for like 3 or 4 days and have a bit of my own time and my simulators or something like that then, or do a little TikTok, things like that.
Ah, right, okay.
You know, but I don't stop.
No.
I'm always online doing something, looking at something, looking for more. I spend hours on Google, hours.
And you've just come back from Scotland, haven't you?
I've just come back from Edinburgh.
Yeah,
That was just amazing.
good.
Except for the hotel experience. But it was amazing, yeah, it was great. I mean, walking around Edinburgh, I don't know, like I think it was a 9-hour vlog, non-stop vlog.
Just continuous recording?
Just continued. I got off the coach at 6 o'clock. I went to the hotel, had the problem, and I thought, what I'm going to do, I thought I'll just go through the night. So I just went right through the night from 7 o'clock till 6 o'clock the next morning.
Oh my god.
Just
yeah, because you've got it up there, haven't you?
Yeah, I've put it up now, I just went right through like the old town and all that. And I even went down one of them little alleyways with a British military police officer. He wanted to come down with me.
Really?
He came down with me, brilliant up there, it's just fantastic city.
The good thing about us Scousers though, we can talk, that's why you can do 9-hour vlogs, because we can talk forever. I know that, because I'm a Scouser. He's too quiet. Well, he was until he met me, and then he's like yapping away now. You and Maria from St Helens, aren't you?
Well, I was from Liverpool, I'm a Scouser. I live in Cheshire now.
Oh, yeah, Cheshire. Sounds
Wellington.
Sounds
basically
possibly
Wellington.
So, what got you into the urban exploring, Dave? What made you want to do that?
Well, when I grew up in the Armand years ago, we used to go out and do it. We all mate over there down in Popplewell. There was 4 of them, we down in Popplewell, jumped right and actually stole. When we used to finish school, we used to go to all the abandoned buildings, and Jen said, we'll have to start taking photographs of what we're doing. And the only thing you could bring out was a Polaroid camera. So I'd take the photograph of the building, and then we'd all be standing there wafting the work. When the photograph had actually developed, you just get a bit of school tie back with the side of your feet, and that's how I started. But if you ever come out of school, and I didn't meet them, I'd go into a building on my own walking home. Even my mum and dad didn't know that at the time, you know what I mean? And that's what got me interested. I've always gone into old buildings and just walked around. That's before YouTube and all that, of course.
No fear then, Dave? No?
I've got no fear, no. I've got no fear. The only thing I fear in an abandoned building is another person.
Yeah. Really, yeah.
That's the only thing, you know, because you don't know who's going to be in there.
Yeah. A couple of urban explorers we've interviewed, like Mox and that, Dave said the same, you know.
Yeah, it's other people.
It's other people who what you're going to bump into, because you don't know when you're going to.
I mean, if I'm in an abandoned building and I get a gang of lads coming in, I'm out. I've got to get out straight away. And if I get into an abandoned building, I always make sure I've got an A and a B way of getting out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to go in, so I always check my 6 first. We always have a walk around in front of me just to make sure.
That's it. Got it on it.
Got to check yourself all the
time. It always takes me back to that video I see, and I can't remember the name of the explorers. They only done a couple of videos, and they were in this farmhouse, and they got in through the downstairs window. It was open, all the rest of it. Goes right, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Goes around the whole downstairs, brilliant explore. Goes upstairs, just like a bedroom, walks into another one, woman in the bed.
Oh, the old lady.
Yeah, I've
seen it. That was mad.
That was mad.
But the thing is,
what would you do in a situation like that? I know what I'd do, Dave.
Run. You'd probably out the door, yeah. But the thing is, the authorities knew she was there as well, didn't they? I believe.
It was bad, really, wasn't it?
Credit to them 2 explorers though, because they looked after her and made sure
they made sure
fine.
They ran
caring and everything.
They ran through the
authorities. Well, she's been there for like 20 years or something, waiting for somebody to come back and she or something.
Yeah. But they came back all right.
Yeah. She was left, I see.
That was crazy, that. Absolutely crazy.
But you don't know when you go into these buildings, you don't know what you're going into.
No, you don't know what you're going into.
Unless you've seen it on anywhere else.
Yeah, or you've done it before.
Yeah.
So you always have a quick recce.
Yeah,
before you film?
I'll walk around the perimeter of where I'm doing first, but what I'll do is I'll walk around the perimeter, I'll pick out where I'm going to get in, and the next time I come back on it, I get in straight away. There's no hanging around, you know what I mean? Because people are going to have eyes on you then, you know what I mean? Especially if they're on YouTube, so they know why you're there.
That's
you know what I mean?
it.
So I'll walk around the perimeter and then hit wherever it is that I'm going to get in, do it straight away.
Yeah.
Right.
Get it done and get
But
out.
you were saying you were in the Isle of Wight. Did you actually
No,
live in the
no.
Isle of Wight?
Yeah,
I think the Isle of Wight.
yeah, well,
I said the Isle of Wight.
I was actually born over here in Tower Hill, but we moved out there in 1984 in Kirby.
Yeah.
And we moved out there in 1984, and then when I got older, to come over here, I came over on my own, you know, as an adult, not all that sort of stuff. But I could walk over there, yeah. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
No Scouser? No Scouser? That's what I was aiming for then.
If the roots are still there, Jamie.
Hey, yeah, no, well, he talks like me, so he's alright.
It's funny because I'm actually classified as dual national because the Islands are part of the UK.
That's right, yeah.
So I'm educated, but I'm from England, so it's like a dual thing. I've actually got 2 national insurance numbers, one for over here and one for over there.
Who's you?
Have you?
Liverpool, St. Helens. So you go into all these buildings and everything else. Now you said you've got no fear at all, and you know where I'm going to lead on to this now, don't you? Whereas paranormal, we do paranormal all the time. What experiences have you had in buildings? I know you've had a couple because there's one on YouTube. You can go and watch that one as well.
Well, the first one I ever had, I was on Newsham Park, you know,
The orphanage.
The orphanage, you know, the babies' fridges are downstairs.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't until about 2.5 months later, I think it was Bernard Sam's explanation got in touch with me and said, when you put your camera into the fridge the second time, you can hear a baby cough. Oh. I thought, really? Well, I still have the original footage, and when I put it on the editor, you can hear the baby cough, and there's a spike.
Wow.
There's a spike there of the little baby. That was the first thing I got.
Yeah.
That really made me sit back and think, what was that? You know what I mean? Because it wasn't an adult cough, it was a baby's cough from a baby's fridge. And that's, you know, that's pretty especially when you're an unbeliever at the time as well, because at the time I wasn't interested in ghosts. You know what I mean? If I see a ghost in the building, I see a ghost in the building. You know what I mean? That's the way I operate, but it makes you think. You know,
when you say you see a ghost in the building, I mean, it was just a casual comment then, wasn't it?
Yeah,
have you seen them where you think, oh yeah, it's a ghost and carried on?
No, I haven't seen anything like that.
Heard stuff though.
I've heard stuff, and I've had to look behind me, and I've thought to myself, what was that? Because I don't get scared of it, but sometimes when you turn around, you think, ooh, that's a bit, what was that? I'm here on my own, you know what I mean? What was that? It's not a normal sound. You get in an abandoned building, like something falling from the ceiling or a wood fall. That was different. This is that type of sound shouldn't be happening because I'm the only one here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
You draw on your experience of it as well. Like you hear noises when you're walking around, and that just suddenly goes through your head. You get rid of all that, and then you think, what was it? Wasn't normal? You know.
Spooky goings on.
I was just going to say, so has there been anything, I know you were saying about the coughing and things like that, have you ever had anything where it has made you a bit scared to the point where you think, I don't really want to be, you know? Yeah,
the one in Birmingham that we done, that was just something else. We went out to do Random Nautica and we done a few pins and it didn't go very well. And then we were asking for ghost, and it sent us to a graveyard. It sent us to a woods down by a stream. Well, the stream's quite wide, but it was only shallow, and you swing stage with the kids, you know, the going from the tree and that. And we were standing in exactly where the pin sensors, and we were standing there, and we're doing the necrophonic on the phone and that. And you can hear something around behind. I don't know if it was a rat or something like that. I don't know. We were standing there going through it, and there was a few bits coming through. And then we could hear a little girl saying my name, because I had Exploring Me Dave written on the top. And Matt pointed at me and he said, she just said Dave. And then a few moments later we moved on towards the river and we're standing there and Matt's doing the stuff and all that. And I just turned around and said, of course, I just said, the little girl who called my name out before, Lindsay, can you say my name again for me? And straight away, she was standing right next to me, she went Dave. Crystal clear.
Did you capture it?
I've got it on the video, yeah. She just called out Dave and the look I just gave Matt, he said, see, that's unmistakable, because it was on request, you know, and she told it straight away.
And how did you feel at that moment when that happened?
I wasn't scared, this is it, I don't get scared. Do you know what I mean? I
More
don't,
intrigued.
I don't get scared. I mean, I didn't want to get off or anything like that. I didn't want to stay and get more. Maybe, I don't know, but it just didn't bother me in the slightest. Me and exploring with Adam, we done a place in Formby called Pine Tops.
It's
It's
a
a Netflix studio.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we go up there the first night, and on the way out, you can see it on the video. Aaron's actually in his bag doing his stuff, and he was only from here to that side, by the way. And I got the camera putting down the club, and I said to him, "Are we ready to go now, mate?" And in that gap from me saying that to him saying, "Yeah, I'm ready to go," you hear a fella go, "Dave," really clear. And when I put it on, I actually put it on the video.
You did, I remember.
You can see the spike on it,
Yeah, that's
that for me was just, that was too much, because he was only me and him there.
I suppose it's more scary when you're on your own, isn't it?
It would be, if
there's only two of you.
If I was on my own and I hear somebody calling out my name, Dave, I don't know how I'd react in that.
Yeah.
Because if it was in the dark basement or something, that's going to be a fright over it, and it's going to be a flame over anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But me personally, would I want to stay? I probably would stay, yeah. No, mate, the way I am. I'd probably want more. You know what I mean? And if that was happening, and say like I hear a noise or something thrown down there, I'd fly out with my camera.
I'd just fly out.
You'd leave the camera there.
The camera there, come back the next day. But I'd want to go and find out what it is. You know what I mean? And this is why people who know me say Dave has no fear.
So we've got Dave who's got no fear, we've got Marie who's got no fear, and we've got us two wimps.
I think I'd stay a bit longer than you.
Well, probably about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I've gone, you'd be gone.
Yeah. But why would you want to leave though? Fear.
Yeah, I think
it's
what it is
though.
You never hear in the papers, do you? A man's been hurt by a ghost in the basement, or this is being happened to a
you don't really get it running out, don't you?
You probably bang your head, yeah. But
we've had things happen, haven't we? We've in here, we've been in here, and both of us have said, let's go and do ghost hunts, let's go and do we're recording and everything else. And we've come down here,
you just know straight away.
The atmosphere completely
don't even come down.
Yeah, no, we just when we get to the other thing, they've had enough tonight. Let's respect their space, and that's what we do then. And that's like, do you ever get that when you go to a building you think I shouldn't be here?
Well, I got a pin given to me a while back by one of my mates, Chris Yuka, Cool Explorers, and he said it's called the Policeman's House. It's up on my channel, but the information on the building itself wasn't quite correct. It was an old man that lived in it. But still to this day, that building, when Chris said to me, it's a very spooky place. Now when I got to it, I didn't realise there was actually a picture on the wall of a Spanish lady or something like that, and there was a curse on it. And it said, anybody goes into this building for the next 42 hours is going to be cursed. Well, I just picked a picture off the way. I didn't know. I wanted the building. I wanted the inside of the building. So I goes in, and as I'm closing the door at the back, I didn't want to turn around. And I've never ever felt like that. And when I turned around, the camera went, and the whole building, it was just dead. The atmosphere in there was very, very strange. And I'd done the whole building, the bedrooms and all that as well. And when I come out, I even put on a photograph, I couldn't wait to get out that building. There was just something not right about it. And a few months later, I took High Times up and my X-Files, and we were standing on the stairs, and High Times said the same thing. He said, it's dead in here. There's something really odd about this place. And then the minute you walk out, it's gone. Do you know what I mean? So
he felt the same?
He felt exactly the same. And you know, he's an airbag, so he touched the Paranormal, and they both said that it's dead in here. There's something not right about the inside of this cottage.
I mean, you get that feeling here sometimes, don't you? As soon as you open that door, sometimes you can feel it and you can go, it's going to be so activated tonight.
You know the difference.
And the other times you can come in and you can go,
that's going to be calm tonight. But I think it's because we've been here for was it 13 years we've been coming here. So you get to know the building. It's like your own house, and you get to know everything about it, so you know. It's like if I come to yours and you'd had a big row with someone, you know the atmosphere is different. Even if you're going, a cup of tea, you know it's different. There's a difference happening. That's what happens here, isn't it?
That's the best way to explain that there's like something there, that something's not right in a building. It's like as you say, when you walk into someone's house and they've just had a big row or whatever, you can feel the tension, you can feel it in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
That's when you know
It's creepy.
something's there, something's going on.
That policeman's house though, I don't know what was, and it's still sitting there empty now. You know what I mean? But it's I don't know.
Strange.
Yeah, and it was like the one you were talking about before. When you go into it, you go downstairs to the basement to get in and go up. So when you go up the first set of floors, it's the bedrooms, and you go up the next one, it's the kitchen and the living room. But when you're looking on the outside of the building, it just looks like a normal bungalow. You know what I mean? You can't tell the difference, you know what I mean? If you step to the front, that's it.
Isn't that Scandinavian style?
Yeah,
They have their living room upstairs and
upstairs and downstairs, yeah. It's very, very odd. Because when I went to the basement in that one, I thought, when I went, with the way the building was shaped on the inside, I thought I was in the living room. It wasn't until I opened this little door and the stairs leading up, and that was the first floor where the bedrooms were. One of them had been damaged by fire.
Yeah.
And then you go on a bit further and you got the kitchen and the bathroom, and I'm looking at it, this is a really strange setup, this place, you know what I mean? You have to come into the basement to get into the house. You can't go in from the outside. But when you look at the outside, it just looks like a normal bungalow. You don't realise that it's layered.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
Do you ever go into these buildings and think, I need to just get in, do what I need to do, and get out, because you feel you shouldn't, or something's going to happen to you that you shouldn't be there? Do you understand that question?
It depends in what way, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you
If there's any security.
Yeah, but the thing is, but yeah, I have had that funny enough, you know, even like the school I done this morning, when I look down on the corridors, normally I fly down it, but when I look down on the corridors, you can hear me breathing on the video. I'm taking deep breaths in because I'm not sure about this one. You know what I mean? It's just the look of it, the feel of it, sort of thing. And I've had that a few times, certain corridors, I'll look at them and I think, shall I? I'm going in. I'm always going to go down it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you always get that quick few seconds, don't you?
Is that because of the unexplained, or is it because you think somebody might be in there of a living kind?
Yeah. Because if you go down to a long corridor like that and suddenly you pick it out of a room with a stick in the hand, you're finished. You're not going to get out of the building quick enough, you know what I mean? Especially if it's a small gap that you just got in.
Yeah.
You know, so you pick up signs as well, like bits of rubbish and things like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, do you recognise that somebody's in here?
You know, the sweets on the floor and things like that. That could be kids, but yeah, it could be somebody in one of the rooms.
Could be someone sleeping
in
there,
the roof or
whatever,
something
yeah.
like that, you know. And if, you know, a lot of the homeless tend to be okay, but some of them can be angry heads as well, and that's when, you know. And if you're on your own, I mean, I'm walking around like £500 worth of kids on me. Yeah. That's a bad situation to be in.
Yeah.
That's
you know, especially if there's two mates in the room sleeping overnight or something like that.
Yeah.
And
have you come across people?
no, I've not. Paul, only that Godfrey down in the other with that meat cleaver in the thing. What was all that about?
You were telling us that off air, weren't you, about it?
Yeah, it was,
so go through it again for the listeners.
We goes down to the Isle of Wight and we goes to the first pub, which was the Ocean Hotel, and it's a big place. It's
massive, isn't it? Yeah.
And as we go through the door, the main front door, we wide open. As we go through the main front door, two outreach workers came up and shouted at us, and I said, "What do you want, lady?" She gave us the card, and she said, "There's a fellow here called Godfrey, and he's extremely violent." She said, "So if you see him, be careful." So I don't really want to see him, you know, to be careful. I just don't want to see him. I don't have to be careful. I just don't want to see him. So we goes up, we just the whole building, and I said to Matt, "Come on, we'll work our way down." And as we come down the stairs onto the balcony that takes you down to the main floor, the main foyer, there was a meat cleaver in the banister, brand new, sharp, you see your face in it, and then it hadn't been used, it just dug in. I said, "Matt, that's a wall, let's get out of here." We were on. We were out, yeah.
I wonder, were they warning you, or did you think they were joking when they told you?
Well, the problem was, the fella, Godfrey, he'd had trouble with kids. I think he'd actually been in prison for assaulting kids in there, because the kids were in there smashing up and he didn't like it. Right. So I think he went to prison for a bit. And I said to Matt, that's him, that's his warning to people, don't come in this building. You know, and that was done.
So is he living, or?
He was living in there, yeah.
Wow.
People said to me when I was up on the second floor, they seen him in a green sleeping blanket. I can't see it on the video. I can't see it anywhere on the video. But apparently he's the only one that sleeps in there because nobody else will go in.
No one else will go in.
No.
Someone's got a meat cleaver in
He's got a meat cleaver in the
go
band. But I come down, I turned around and looked at him out the camera, and the colour just drained out of it. He said, I'm gone, I'm out of it. I'm going out, I'm going. Fucking the door. Yeah.
So you've been to North Wales. We were talking about Barron Hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
it's good
you had experiences there in the paranormal as well, did you?
Yeah.
Which you
Well,
tell us.
I don't know if the viewers know, but Barron Hill, it's supposed to be guarded by vampires. They say that the bats are there and all that.
Didn't tell us that, did they, when we were down there?
No, hanging in the sea.
We found out that afterwards. Only a few months ago.
Well, the podcast will be coming out on that one.
I've been back since and they've gone. So I don't know if they've been moved. Yeah, they might have been moved.
Yeah, because they're under protection, aren't they?
Yeah, under protection. But I goes there on my own about 4 years ago, and I goes around the place, and it's also meant to be haunted by Tommies in the old army uniform.
Right.
And I'm in the main stairwell, and like I say at the time, I don't believe in the paranormal then. Now I'm a little bit more convinced. But I'm standing there, and it still plays on my mind to this day. I just seen something at the corner of my eye through the window, and as I turned, I could see it was a fella in a Tommy's uniform. But the thing that stood out was the Union Jack on his arm. I can still picture it now. And that was crystal clear. And just as he turned, just as I went around, I could just see the Union Jack on his arm. And I'd never ever forget it. And that was, well, the hairs on the back of my neck went up a little bit when I thought, you know, it's me that's seen this. It's not somebody else can tell me that it's happened to them. It's me, and I'm on my own. And the Union Jack just stood light out, and it still does to this day. Incredible.
It's a big place, that, isn't it?
It's
not just the building. It's not just that.
The
mansion house, whatever you want to call it. It's not just that. It's everything else that comes with it.
The garage.
Did you see the tree?
The tree souls.
Is that what it's called?
The tree souls.
Is that what it's called?
Oh
my God! It must be about. Oh God! Why do you think that?
Oh, do you mean the big wide one? Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah. But do you know in that woods, if you Google it online, it's actually got its own ecosystem because there's some type of bugs in that trees that you don't get anywhere else in Wales.
Oh wow!
Because they're part of the food chain. There's a specific type of bug, and it's its own ecosystem.
Because that's quite a few metres wide, that tree.
It's a big tree, but there is one there lying on the side, and all the roots are sticking up out of it, and that's called the tree souls.
Right, okay.
It's up there as well. But that big one that you were talking about, that
is massive. Been there some years.
Well, that's where you've got them.
They're like,
they look like
little
golden pens, don't they? Like
yeah, they're actually, because what they used to do, they used to store the ammunition in that. And that's why there's no, because Lewis, my mate who was with at the time, he said to me, no, it's not for that. I said, it is for that. He said, because if you look at the top of the wall, it's shaped like a thingy. So that's the wall completed.
And there's corrugated iron there, isn't there?
Yeah, and on the doorways, if you notice on the doorways as well, where you walk out to them little, the concrete squares, there's another piece of concrete facing it.
That's right, yeah.
That's like a blast thingy. And
Right.
there's nothing on the top of it,
Yeah.
if the explosives inside blew up, they'd just blow out. And that's what the walls are there to stop them from blowing that way.
It's going to be curious about them where.
Yeah.
Because you've got that lovely piece at the end where it's like, you know, curved.
Yeah.
And it just looks out of place because it's like the mansion's here and that's over there. And that's the way we came in, wasn't it? We came through that and we had to climb down through the steps and that. And we couldn't find the mansion, could we?
No, it took us ages.
You've got to be. Kids have actually gone missing in that woods for hours. The police have gone in looking for them.
That should almost surprise because we went missing for a couple of hours, didn't we?
My fault.
Did you get to the pet cemetery down the back?
No, we missed that. No, we missed that. We are going to go back. And we're going to go and like do the mansion properly.
Yeah. It'd be good to do it.
Doing it properly.
You're going to come with us?
Oh yeah, I'll go on that.
There you go.
And then the pet cemetery.
Come with us?
Yeah, come with us.
Jump in with us.
Yeah.
You might show us a way to get there.
Yeah, I know. I've been there that many times now. Yeah, I can do that.
I believe it's through the school.
We went past the secret waterfall, didn't we?
Yeah, we went past everything. We went past someone's garden as well.
It's hard
private garden.
When it's wet, it's bad.
It was wet when we went.
Absolutely.
It was the muddiest time we went.
Did you go over the bridge?
I goes up that, that steep road that goes up and you got the bridge and you cut through the wall there, don't you? And you go up onto the bridge yourself and then through
No, we went we came across the bridge. We went into the house and the estate by where the school is. And I do know that you can cut across the school field, it is a public right of way because there's a fence at the end that goes into the woods.
But if you go into the woods by the bridge, you end up at the garage. Have you been to the garage in the stables that are there? That's all the way to the house.
You're coming with us.
You're coming with us.
I think it's got all the old clockers still there and everything in the stables and stuff.
Exploring with Dave and the kids. No, that's a good place, that is. Well, you come with us there and we'll take you to a castle as well.
Yeah.
There's a castle up there, isn't there?
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
It's actually been used. They've been filming. You know, they've done the Game of Thrones, and then they brought this other one out, haven't they? I can't think what it's called now. It's like a spin-off of Game of Thrones. Right. And they've been filming a lot of it on Anglesey. And they used this castle. They closed it off and used the castle. Yeah. And then my brother was saying he was the boat, because my brother lives on Anglesey. There's one of the boats going past. He must have thought he'd come back in time. But yeah, no, we'll sort that. We'll come with us and we'll take you up there and you can show us the way.
A few little places. Because the thing is as well, when you go in the way I go, before you get to the garages, you go through the stables. When you come to the side of the stables, there's lots of little passageways and alleyways that lead off everywhere. All over the place, yeah. If you go in a specific way, just before you get to the mansion is the old officers' quarters for the ammunition. We used to store the guns in there and all that. And you can get inside that as well. It's got a room in there. It's got a big, massive steel door on it, and you can see along the wall where the racks have been, where the guns used to sit on.
I think we'll go there in the day into the dark.
Into the dark,
Because people don't bother you there. It's all really, they're not bothered.
There's also in the woods, you can see it on the photo on my video, a big, massive fountain in there.
I know where you are. That's right on
the path.
Yeah, that's right near the house. Yeah. The house is right on the water.
Is that what we went through?
No, we
go down the steps inside that building.
No, you know when you go through Morris?
Yeah.
You carry on through Morris, you go up the brew, and you're coming down the brew, and you see the bay on the right hand side. There's a house there, and he's got two big eagles on the wall, and a big fountain in the front garden. But there's no chance of getting in now. No, he lives in. We respect that, haven't you? But that's what I thought you were talking about there then.
Well, there's actually a fountain in the woods and illustrious palm trees as well.
I think we've seen some palm trees, but we didn't go that way, did we? We went the other way.
I think we were trying to just get out of it then.
But every time I go up there to the waterfall, it's always been wet.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? The first time you walk past, you're just ringing. Because the drips are coming down.
You see, when we came across that bridge and we seen the
gatehouse.
The gatehouses. And then there's that actual tree that fell. And it's across the bridge and you've got to climb over this. But it's about that high. You've got to try and get over it. Now bear in mind, it was full of mud when we went.
I'm Barron Hill mud.
I've never been cursed so much as when we went to Barron Hill, because I said, I know where it is. Yeah. I don't know me right from me left. I went that way, and we were sure, and we ended up in this private
someone's
garden. So Marie went ahead, because we thought, send Marie ahead, because someone's going to get killed. Well, no, we sent Marie ahead because she's got that, where she can talk to them. If two fellas walk up to them, it's different, isn't it? Yeah. So we sent Marie, said, I'll go, and the woman come out and she said, what are you doing on our land? Blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, we're a bit lost, we're trying to find us. You shouldn't be in all this. She was going, shoot! Like we were sheep. We're farmers up here, shoot, well, don't round us up. And she said, you do know you're on private land, don't you? And I said, well, yeah, but we're trying to get off it. We didn't have any intention to get on it. We're just looking for the bridge. And there's no bridge round here. So anyway, we went back the way we came. We found it, didn't we? Yeah.
So anyway,
and there was four of us, wasn't it? Me, you, Marie and Ian. What was that?
It was only about 20-30 minutes away.
We climbed up grass on hills like that, and we were on all fours trying to get up. We were caked in everything.
No fences or nothing.
When we got back and we got to the bridge and it was only them, we went, oh, for God's sake. Coming back, we went through it again, didn't we? We followed this pathway. And honest to God, I don't know where we've been or anything like that, but the pathway just went, there we are.
You were there?
Yeah.
That was it.
I've never had so much abuse off these.
It
was half a day, wasn't it? Wasn't it half a day we were there trying to...
Must have been about 2 hours to find it. It should have been about 15 minutes.
The way I go, it takes about 20 minutes to get to the building. But there's lots to see on the way as well.
Yeah.
Well, what you're going to have to do is bring some rain so you can, you know, like kids.
Yeah.
Go on, this way. Yeah, well, him anyway.
They'll show you the gatehouses anyway.
Yeah, we'll show you the gates. They're fabulous, that, isn't it?
They are good.
We found them in no time.
Yeah, found them alright.
It's when he fell, you've got to be dead careful here because it's dead slippy.
Yeah, it is very slippy, yeah.
She's not, but go with a bang, didn't she?
She was black and blue.
I just went, oh my God, you know, I thought, that's it.
Yeah.
But she just got up and carried on, didn't she?
I know, yeah.
I'd have milked it.
She must have been shocked.
Yeah, could have been, but I'd have milked it. I'd have been going, oh. For where art thou, John? So, you go to all these places. Is it just daytime you go, or night? Or do you always go night time?
I'd rather go when it's nice and quiet. Like when I was in the school this morning, I knew the kids were in school, and I hit it about, well, I wasn't meant to hit it at 8 o'clock at school, but I had a bit of a tech problem before I went out. So I never actually hit it till 10 o'clock, and that's what I tend to do, try and get it really early, or after 12 o'clock at night, because I know there's no because my candle light's going to turn up and things like that, and I can do it with ease now.
Oh, right.
I just come in. The dark doesn't bother me.
The dark doesn't bother
me, that's all.
Even in these big mansions on your own?
No, well, I don't know, do you know the Welsh Presbyterian Church on Princess Drive in Twackie?
Yeah.
It's got that big roof to do, and I think. Well, I done a Halloween video in that, the night before Halloween, and I goes in, and it's really bad in there to get around. I mean, really dangerous. Some of the walls are 2 floors. The building's collapsed inside, but some of the walls are 2 floors high, you know what I mean? And they're hanging on by the corner of a brick. Do you know what I mean? And the floor's really bad. When I first done it during the day, I was coming across the floor in the main church, and it was so bad. But there wasn't anywhere to fall, but only down to the soil at the bottom.
Oh God!
It was only about 2 foot, and the wood was really rotten, and it's full of undergrowth. You've got to go. You literally got to crawl through the bushes, the bushes to get through. Yeah. And you're on the wooden floor at the same time. You're watching every step you take. And anyway, I pushed my foot down on this board and went straight through it, didn't I? Straight through it. Go both flew off. I'd seen the GoPro land down in one of the holes. So I thought I'm going to have to go down again. And I climbed down, and the gap underneath was only about that wide. And as I climbed down, I talked to, it was just full of spiders and cobwebs all the way underneath the chair.
I'm a celebrity.
I actually put a comment up, I think it was Mr. Airborne was laughing his head off. He turned and said, your comments are just brilliant. Because I turned and said, I got out quicker than I went in. Honestly, but I went back and done it for Halloween. And I'm in the main church, and it's stunning in there with that big window and all that. And I was doing the Halloween bit, and my light went off on the camera. Just stopped. You couldn't see your hand. You couldn't see your hand. And I had a little tiny caver's light with one of them little round batteries in that wouldn't last 5 minutes. I stuck it on my head and it was getting dimmer and dimmer. I had to come out with my hands and knees. I swear, it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get out. It was that bad. And I'm crawling over bricks and everything, and underneath the beams started falling down. And I'm crawling underneath them to get out. It is really bad. And into the piano room, there's no floors, all the floorboards have gone. And it was just...
See, people don't see this, do they?
They don't
just see
the
good
stuff. They don't see the
video,
that's it. Yeah. They don't see
the behind the scenes. You should make a behind the scenes. You should do them.
Yeah, I might do one day. Maybe just record the video, but have another camera running on me somewhere.
Yeah, and then just cut the the funny parts and just put the funny times.
People can see it.
Yeah,
how it's actually done.
Because it's people.
It's not easy, is it?
It's hard work. It's so physically tiring because when you're in an old building, after a bit of time when you've got a bit of experience, you do that much in 1 second, multitasking, because you're watching the back of the camera, you're looking down for your own safety where you're walking, you're looking for other stuff to show people, you're talking, you're watching your settings, and you're moving at the same time. And that all goes on in 1 second. And when you come off to the building, if you do 2 to 3 a day, you go home and you're physically and mentally knackered. It just kills you. It's so tiring. I've actually gone home and put my footage onto the computer to watch, or on the second break, I'm gone.
I've woken up many a time and the computer gone, oh.
It's 5 o'clock. It's when we done, it was Bentley Hall in Wales, or the hotel in Wales. I've never ever done it like this, but I got back in the car, and as soon as my uncle Nick went down the road 100 yards, I was unconscious. I was dead. How cold it was. And I woke up to get a bump on. What's going on? I just been asleep. I don't do that, you know what I mean? I'm only camera on the way back, but I was out cold. I was in the front seat as well.
Crazy.
Just went out.
It just takes it out, you don't.
Sure, so tired.
I mean, we don't do anything like what you do. I mean, you're out and about all the time.
Yeah.
We do it as a hobby because obviously.
Yeah. I mean, we go out and about and stuff, and it's a little bit of it, don't we?
Yeah.
A little bit here.
We do. We're just getting into it, really, aren't we? We like going into, like, where you go and do the explore. We go, tell you what, Dave, you go over there. We'll film here. We'll do a ghost hunt here while you're over there.
Yeah.
You know, and then we go, let's go and look at the other building. I haven't got time. Why haven't you got time? Because the chair was moving and something walked in here.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you have to throw a ghost hunt on one of your, you know, when you're doing one of your buildings.
Yeah.
Do a ghost hunt.
Do a ghost hunt.
And you'll hate us if that anything happens.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, never did.
We'll be sitting there, why are Dave watching? Dave doing a ghost hunt. What did he just call us?
I have been thinking about doing one of my own, maybe in a meeting when I bang the building, just get the set up properly. I've got a little bit of equipment there I can use.
Yeah.
But I'll just see, because I don't normally do it, so
Yeah.
I don't know how to go about it. I do, but if I'm on my own, I'll probably find my own way of doing it, wouldn't I, eventually? You know what I mean?
Do you know what? All we do, we don't take loads of equipment.
You don't need loads
We
of
have,
stuff there.
and we have an app on the phone which we use, which people like, and then we use cat balls. Not literally cat balls, but cat balls, you know.
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, I've seen them,
Yeah.
Just take a few of them along and just put them out in front of you.
Yeah. That's all you need.
That's all we do, because it's a visual thing if they go off.
Yeah.
And just call out, and if you hear a knock, and just go, what was that, you know?
Yeah.
And then just say to them, look, if you heard anything, let us know.
Yeah.
Because we've done it, haven't we? I mean, I go through, like, I'm like you, I go through all the footage and look through all that. And if you watch our videos, you'll see I put writing on. So what I do, instead of saying, there was sudden bang and did you hear the bang, repeat it, I put it just before and say, you announced, as Marie's talking, the light goes past her or something like that, and you see a light go past her. So people can then rewind it and watch it,
Yeah.
That takes a lot of editing out, because otherwise you're repeating it.
Yeah, because I normally put like a clip in and then we repeat the clip.
Yeah.
And carry on with the video.
Yeah. Whereas I just put writing in and say, you know, this is, what was it? A bang or something, or as Marie's talking, the whole light, the room lights up. And as she's talking, you see the light, you see the room go like that. Can't explain it, but it's just letting people know that this is what's coming up in a few seconds. And then if they want to, they can pause and rewind and pause. So they might that one, and that's what we do.
They'll do the editing for you.
But the thing is, if they're sitting there eating a pack of the crisp and they're crunching away, they stop, don't they? They stop.
Yeah. Well, we say when we go on ghost hunts, I always call it the Kit Kat effect, don't I?
Yeah.
I say we're doing this and we're talking to you and everything else, and things could be happening behind you. So do you remember the Kit Kat advert where there's a fella with a panda and he's got his camera waiting. Then he turns around and something's eating, the pandas come out and they're dancing around. Well, I call that the Kit Kat effect in the paranormal.
Yeah.
Should call it the Kit Kasper, because
That's
a good thing. Yeah, sorry about that. But we call, that's what we call it, isn't it? Because you know when you're watching it on the camera, you think, do you see that behind us then?
Yeah.
That's just happened. I mean, I go through it piece by piece. The war bunkers we were telling you about earlier on in Formby. I mean, I watched that right the way through, and I found stuff on that I'd never seen when we were there. We didn't see it at all, did we?
Mad, you know.
And the footage always good though if you go back to stuff.
When you go back, I was going, but I slowed it down. I was going, oh, I've just seen that. So I put a warning up saying, watch the middle of the door. You'll see something go past. Then if they want to, they can go back and watch it slowly. So it gives them something to. It's interacting with them as well. So they're not doing the editing for you. It makes the editing easier for me, but it gets them involved. Let's have a look. And we always say, if you see anything, let us know. Like we're talking today, now if you see anything behind us, let us know.
Could be all kinds going on there.
They're playing cards now.
If these doors move, ring me. This is actually haunted. That's why we put you in. I'm sure I keep seeing movements out there, you know.
I did just see something go, like a shadow go past then.
Sorry, Dave. This is what happens. I literally saw something move then, and then
none of our shadows reached there, by the way.
Behind us, our shadows, I think it's what like
Yeah. So you're going to do a little ghost hunt down here?
I'm going to go around in the dark on my own, yeah. I'm going to love it, I'm going to love it.
You're going to hate us if things happening here.
If something happens, I'll stay. I'll stay. The funny thing was as well, I had somebody say something to me a few years ago when I first done Mosley Manor, and it was more or less untouched, you know what I mean? The carpet was still clean, you know what I mean? So I goes up and I goes round it, and I comes up from the basement of the kitchen. Now, before, I didn't think about this till afterwards, because I would have heard it, and I didn't. I comes up the stairs, and that was room 15, as I come up the stairs on the right, it was somebody else from America who said to me, you've got to go back and look at your footage, because as you come up the door, the yellow door on the right is banging violently on its own. I thought, no. So it was during the day, and I comes up, and as I comes up the stairs, you just catch it on the clip, you see the door banging like that. But there was no sound.
Funny you should
Well,
say
into
that.
it, the window was shut.
Step it up a minute while you two are talking.
It's funny you should say that, right? Because I know there's another pair of explorers that go round to fellas. You probably know who I mean.
Yeah.
Funny ones.
Yes.
Right.
Just so you know, did anybody hear them walking then? There's nobody in the building, is there?
No.
It's just been 2 bangs on the floor then.
Right.
Won't be your friend knocking, will it?
Doubt it. I have switched my phone off. It might.
Fair enough. Well,
It might be.
Yeah.
You'll wait the car then.
They were in Mosley Manor a couple of years ago now, and theirs got put onto what's that YouTube channel? Where he
Which
puts
one?
the clips on.
oh, Slaptham or
No,
Nuke 5.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it was on there, and it was them two. It was in Mosley Manor. And as they were walking up the stairs, as they were walking up, there was only, when you got to the top, there was only a door to the left. To the right was the front door, back of the building.
Yeah.
And as they were going up the stairs, there was a black shadow of a person shot that way.
Wow.
They didn't
So
see it at the time.
They never seen this at all. They never seen it.
Just think how many times that could have happened to you. Not
Yeah.
noticed.
They never even knew anything about this.
Oh.
Was that Finders?
Yeah.
Finders, Bleepers,
Finders,
yeah.
it was them.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Nukes 5. It was on.
Yeah. Jeez.
They never
But
saw
the
it.
shadow shot that way to the like front of the building, if you like.
Yeah.
When
It
they
was
went
only
up,
that doorway.
but they went up, didn't they? And it was just a wall.
Yeah. I mean, that place has got a really bad history anyway.
I've not been in there, have we?
No.
You'll be in
Been in there.
It's not worth going in though.
Isn't it?
It's wrecked, isn't it?
It's trash.
Shame,
It's a shame. It's really bad.
No. So, go on. I was going to ask you, what is the best place you've been to? As in with original stuff in.
Original stuff in. I'd probably have to say the 2 time capsules that me and my uncle Nick done in Wales a few years ago. I goes in and everything is still there belonging to the woman. Now, do you reckon that the lady was married to the American that was in the Dam Busters? You know the Dam Busters stuff about? And one of the papers in there was now from 1946, and the old photographs are still in there from his, still wearing his old uniform, the American uniform and all that. And upstairs in the bedroom, the woman's clothes were still in there, in the wardrobe, and these were like 30s clothes. But when we went in the living room, there's a couch in the middle of the living room, and I picked up a photograph, and there's a lot of the photograph, you can see the lady, the couch is right in front of me.
The same couch.
The same
photograph of around, yeah.
That would have been a good to take the photograph of the photograph. With
Yeah,
the
I
couch.
don't know, like,
Oh,
yeah.
did you?
But there was actually a table in there with a typewriter on it, and really old 1920s, 30s stuff. I took a photograph of it and put it up on Instagram and I got first buys. I'm right up with that.
So
Yeah.
what's the skit? What was I going to say then? What's the most unusual thing you've come across in a building? You know, like you see things like the newspaper, the picture, and the couch, and that. What most unusual thing you've ever come across and you thought that's
A boat. A
boat?
boat and a pub.
in a pub?
A pub, yeah. There's a pub called The Lamp. It's actually got no boat going out to it now because they cut the road off for some reasons, and that's why it closed. Now, do you know when you go to one of these pubs and the ceilings are really low? It was like that. And as I put my camera over this like little unit thing into the next screen, there's a speedboat sitting in the middle of the pub. So just sitting there, right in the middle of the pub, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, how did they get it in? And then my uncle Nick said to me, it might have been hanging from the ceiling. I said, look, Nick, you're bending down to walk around, you know what I mean? So it never come from no ceiling, no, but how did they get it in the pub? It was just practically a big massive speedboat called Sandy just sitting in the middle of the pub. And the pub had no road, so you couldn't bring it in a car.
Got it there with the car.
You'd have to carry it.
There's got to be a way, hasn't there? But
And it was just sitting
it's
in the
like
pub.
Stonehenge. How did you get the stones down? Did you get the boats in there?
But that place was just that place was so wet, and Uncle Nick said, maybe you floated in.
You can't do it in the floods.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that was just sitting there, yeah. That was
So you've been to all these places and you've been to hundreds of them now. And is there a place that you'd love to go and do?
Again?
No, not again. A place that you'd love to do that you've not done yet. One which would be the top, you know, the top of your bucket list.
I like my Martello Towers, you know, from the Second World War and all that, other places. I love all of them things. I think for me, the biggest one I'd love to do is them towers that are out at sea. Have you seen them?
Yeah, it's like four of them or something.
That would be
Yeah.
the top notch one for me.
That'd be great.
I'm sort of going down that road because I've got people that I know now in the National Trust and all that because of the stuff I've done down in the Isle of Wight. I found a bunker down there, and you know, so I'm working towards me getting myself out there somehow.
Got to get a boat, haven't you?
You've got to get a boat. I've also got stuff to do in the further forward as well. I actually when I went out to Edinburgh, I was going to go and do Common Island.
Oh, right,
which
okay.
has got all the Second World War stuff from it.
Right.
You know. But of course, with the hotel messing me up, I couldn't go and do it. I couldn't go out and do it.
There's one down south. I don't know whether you've seen it. It's on YouTube, and it's its own little country. It's one of them towers.
That's it. It's got its own flag and all.
It's got its own flag and its own passport and everything, and you can go and stay there, can't you?
Yeah.
Have you not seen it?
Yeah. It's all little country.
Yeah, they can't do nothing with him because he's claimed it as a country. So it's the smallest country in the world, isn't it?
That's mad.
Yeah, and when you go there, it's even when people go there, they had one of the MPs go over there as well because you have to, you know, say that yes, it's a country, and they've got passports. You can get it stamped, it's checked, and all it is it's a small little island, yeah, but it's classed as a country now.
That's crazy.
Watch it on YouTube; it's fantastic. Yeah.
He's self-sufficient on it as well.
Yeah, everything's there. Yeah.
He sells it all himself.
Yeah. Oh, it's incredible. But it's right. It's out at sea, but not miles out. It's just out at sea. But he stayed on there, didn't he?
He's got his own flag.
Got his own country with his own flag and everything, and it's an official country as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, I went out to Greece the other year, didn't I?
Yeah, you didn't claim that, did you?
I done the thingy's mansion.
Hitler's.
No, it wasn't.
Oh no, sorry, that was the other one. His own, wasn't it?
What was his name now?
What?
Italian.
Muslim.
Yeah,
Muslim.
Muslim's mansion. Done his mansion.
Wow.
That was good. That was brilliant. That
video that.
Yeah, that was a good one. That.
Would you go out of the country? I know you've been.
Yeah, I am planning on it. I've got a place to do down in Marseille. I've been meaning to get it for quite some time. Nobody's ever done it. It's an island. It's bad. There's not even a tree on it. There's nothing to see, but it's riddled with Second World War stuff. German, There's also an old theme park there that used to be there. That's right. It's semi still there, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's lots of other things like. There's a place there. It looks like it. What it was, they actually started building a village, but the way they built it, you know when you get the columns that you get in Greece, you know the big columns?
Oh yeah.
Like the one I've just done in Edinburgh with the national thingy. It's got them in it, but it's only half finished. They never ever finished it. And it's open to the public, you can walk around it. So I want to go and do that because I've got a point to make on that island when I get to it.
Come on.
It's actually the point of the island as well. It's the furthest south of the island you go, but I've got a point to prove when I get there. So that's why I want to go and do that. I'll go down and do that.
No, we're going to have to watch out for that.
Yeah. So hopefully I'm going to try and get that next year.
Wow.
I'll go down next year, going down to Marseille and get that.
Because you're doing quite well now, aren't you?
I am now, yeah. It's picked up a
You
lot.
get, yeah, I was going to say,
It's picked up a lot.
it's picked up quite a bit.
You've got us too.
Yeah, I've got you too as well.
What
Yeah.
more can you ask for?
No.
I've been watching you for a few years.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
It's been.
So I like your videos.
It's been a really good journey, but it's been hard.
Yeah.
Because of course, when I started this, about a year into it, I was diagnosed with tumours in my feet.
Oh, right.
So I had to deal with that, and I never once put the camera down. I kept going all the way through it.
Brilliant.
And on the beginning of me getting sick, you could see me getting sick. I was becoming yellow. I lost a lot of weight, things like that. But I never put the camera down. And when they took the tumours out and they put the stitches in, the day after I got my stitches out, I was out. Jumped off the wall.
It's like that's your baby, and you just
go
enjoy
with
it.
Yeah, I just go
Yeah.
with it. You know.
What I like, what we like about, I was going to say, what I like about your videos is your enthusiasm when you're on them, and the excitement you get when you get there, and you've got no hairs and graces. You're just you. You know, I mean, I've noticed that tonight because we met you tonight, and you're just like you are on the YouTube channel. You're just you.
Genuine.
Genuine, yeah.
Well, you know,
That's what
I'm not in it for the fame, you know what I mean? I mean, like, my goal, or not my goal, my benefit from this is the minute I drop that video, it just the happiness just goes right through me, you know what I mean? Because I'm not content, it makes me, people who are watching me happy, I know what they like, I get the good comments, that's what keeps me going.
Some people don't even recognise you, don't they?
I get recognised everywhere. it's very strange, because when we went out to Dover, we had to go into a next store to get somebody else up. And the minute I went to the door, I'd already done Dover, but the minute I went to the door, I seen a man who went over to his wife and she spun an arm. She went, "What are you doing?" He said, "There's not exploring me Dave over there." It's only been over 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that proves that you're doing something. You know what I mean? And you are.
When I went down there the first time on my own, when I got to the hotel, there was nobody in the hotel. So I thought, I'm going to find another one. And right facing is the police station. So I goes into the police station, there's two ladies sitting behind a civilian and a police sergeant. And I walked up to her and straight away she went, "Oh yeah, we've been expecting you." I said, "What do you mean by that?" She said, "We knew you were coming down." I said, "Absolutely." I said, "Well, you put it all over your Facebook stuff and all that, you were going to do Dover." And she went like that and gave me a number. And on the number, it was 717. So I said, "Well, what's that for?" She said, "Well, you get called by one of our constables tonight, just give them that and you're signed." Right now, over sparks coming out, she's coming everywhere.
Everywhere. But that's good though, isn't it? Because they know that you're a genuine person. And that's what we like about it. I mean, sometimes when we're doing here, it's like the friend, we just interviewed somebody called Paul, who's telling us unusual things. And it's like that, isn't it? We sit in here, we watch the Paranormal groups coming here, we sit upstairs and we put YouTube on, and it's you, or Paul, or we watch whoever, you know. We always say, because we have you on, like, you know, on the things where you can subscribe and you go, "Oh yeah, Dave's got something up, put it on." We'll be sitting there for hours watching different things,
Did you see the Derelict quarry one I done? That was something that really stood out for me.
The which one?
The Derelict quarry in Wales.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I went out and I've done the ammunition bunkers in the morning.
That's right,
And then I've done the big one the next day. And
That's
that's
right.
something I will never forget. Because I've been sick with my legs. So it was a challenge for me. And
it's a challenge to get down that.
Taking
into the ammunition one though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all like slate, isn't it, and stuff?
Yeah. Well, that used to be undercover that. It used to be like the rest of it, but it
didn't it?
It collapsed. No, it just collapsed in the roof because of the weight on it.
That's right, because didn't he build it on and then covered it, didn't he?
Yeah, but there was 3,000 tons of ordnance underneath it when they done it.
That's right.
So it collapsed in, and on the video I said to myself, you could just imagine 2 enemy soldiers can't you? And decided, says, "I want to wear these lads, here's a spade, he's go down there and be careful."
That's the place we want to go, isn't it?
Yeah, we want to go.
It's a great place down there. If you can get in the doors open, it's a fantastic place to walk around. It's very echoey.
Well, what we're going to do, Dave, we're going to let you have a wander around here for your own channel there. And if anybody's not noticed yet, it's there. Look, Exploring with Dave, go and watch him. He's brilliant.
Exploring with me, Dave.
Exploring with me, Dave. I'm not Dave though. But Dave, thanks so much for coming on our YouTube channel, and thanks for coming on the radio station as well.
Thank you very much.
We really appreciate it, and just keep going.
I am. I
Yeah.
want to keep going.
Just
I'm
keep
not
going.
finished,
Yeah. Slow down a bit though, because we're trying to keep up with you. Do you know what I mean?
No, like I say, I was out again this morning and I got another one today. So
Mad.
the Liverpool Airbags one I put up the other day.
Yeah, that was a
When I
good
put
one.
these two together, I think, you know what I mean, I put it on one side at the end of everything I've done over the last few days.
Oh, brilliant.
Good
And
one.
don't forget to do
Make sure you
the
watch
funny side of it.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, because the thing is, when I started, I see Airbags is getting a lot of grief. You know, people don't smash it up and then we get blamed for it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 50 next month. You say, so I
I
thought,
still
well,
feel old now.
I thought, well, I'm going to give it a go, but I'm gonna do it for the older generation. And most of the people that watch me are 45 to 65. You know, because
Well, we're in that realm.
Yeah, well,
I'm just under, but I'm alright.
Yeah.
Just under the top age, yeah.
No, but I like to keep it like a little bit of fun in it as well.
Yeah, no, it
just
is.
keep
Good.
doing what you do, because what you are doing is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
Good
So, Dave, thanks very much for
Thank
doing
you
this
very
with us. And from Jonathan,
Yeah.
myself, and Dave, we'll see you again next time. Good night.
Good night.